everybody, and welcome to Yoga with Dorit. Today I'm going to be sharing a practice with you which is a slow flow for the early morning. You can call it a slow flow or just a long stretch. All we know is that it's going to leave you feeling energized and get the blood moving and just overall a great start for your day. So if you have a blanket, grab something so you can place something underneath your knees. You want to start off nice and gentle, and we're going to start on all fours. Let's get going. So we're going to start in all fours position. Your knees are right underneath your hip bones. Walk your arms out as far as you can so that your shoulders are above your wrists. And just start with some gentle cat and cow movements. So as I inhale, I look forward, the back arches, tailbone goes up, press into all 10 fingers, chin to chest, and start to round your back towards the ceiling. And move with your breath here, inhaling nice and gently. And exhaling, chin comes in towards the chest, navel presses in towards the spine. And we'll do just a few more like that. Inhaling, smiling, looking forward. Exhale, rounding it all in, pressing into all 10 fingers to round. Good, 2 more. You want to make sure that you're moving to your pace of breath. Relaxing your shoulders as you look forward. And then again, pressing into the hands to help you round up as high as you can, feeling spaciousness in your spine. Good. Tops of the feet can come flat into the floor. Start with some nice juicy hip circles now. Going in one direction, and you can keep your hips right above the knees as I'm demonstrating now. Or if you want to get a little deeper into the hips, glutes, hip flexors, you can start to sit back a little bit. Just do what feels good to you in the morning. You got to move slowly, so listen to your body. Switch directions, do a couple of circles in the opposite direction. Good. And then I like to start by engaging the core gently. I walk my hands one palm length further. Knees stay on the floor. Tops of the feet can be flat or curled underneath you, whatever feels better. And I slowly sway forward into a gentle and a modified plank. Shoulders should be right above your wrists. Look forward so that your neck and the crown of your head are in line with the rest of your spine. You don't want your head to be falling down here, so hold it all in. Core is engaged. And then we'll press back into the hands, start to lengthen both sides of the rib cage. Sit back as far as you'd like. You can even have a pillow that you place behind your hips if that feels better. Inhaling into modified plank, let's add the breathing. Exhaling, sitting all the way back. And use your hands to create space on both sides of the rib cage here. Again, inhaling, I engage my core, shoulders above your wrists. Exhaling, sitting back. And again, let's do this at the pace of our own breath. So take your time. Just remember to inhale as you go forward, engage your core. And as you exhale, you'll press into your hands, create space both sides of the body, and press your hips towards the back of the room. No pain, no pinching, listening to your body. Let's do 2 more together. Remember to squeeze navel in towards the spine in your modified plank. And then let's sit back for one final child's pose here before we switch positions. Let your head come towards the floor, or you can place it on a pillow or a block. Just leave your arms extended and breathe. And feel the upper back filling with energy. Feel yourself breathing into both sides of your rib cage. As you press your hands into the earth, feel your hips releasing towards the back of the room. It doesn't matter if they touch your heels. Just feel your body letting go, releasing, surrendering into this posture. And take one more deep breath. Press your hands away from you so you feel like you're actually creating space on both sides of the body. Creating length and space for more energy. And then slowly let's come back up on all fours. Good. Let's meet in a staff pose, which is a seated pose, with the legs extended here. And all I want us to do together is to engage our core and lift that rib cage. I want you to pretend there's a little string pulling the crown of your head up towards the sky. Fingertips can be on the floor here, but super light. And pointing our toes in towards us. So this is a nice wake up for the whole body. Backs of the legs are pressing into the earth as your toes push towards your face, flexing the feet. Hamstrings are getting a nice stretch, morning stretch for the back of the legs. Keeping the heart lifted forces you to engage your core, otherwise we'd be slumping back here. So again, core is engaged, lifting the heart, back of the neck is long, and keeping our gaze sort of at the horizon, not creating any crunching at the back of the neck. So check in with the back of your neck. Notice if you're looking too high up or too far down towards the floor, keeping the gaze at the horizon. Taking another couple of breaths here, noticing how your entire body, head to toe, is working. Crown of the head pulling up towards the sky, creating length in the spine. Core is active, lifting the rib cage. Backs of the legs are active. Feet are active. All the way into the arch of your foot, feeling movement and activity there. Good. One more breath here. Excellent. And then slowly let's make our way all the way onto our backs. Hug our knees in close to the chest. I like to make some nice circles with the knees here while we're on our back. This gives us a little mini massage for the low back. And then switch directions. Good. And let's land with both feet on the floor, bringing them in close to the glutes. And our hands are next to our hips here. Now walk your hands as close to your heels as you can. We're trying to take the shoulders away from the ears. Your gaze is up towards the ceiling. As you inhale, press into all four corners of your feet. So the front, the toes, both sides of your feet, and then the heels as well. Lift the hips up high. Bring the arms back with you. As you exhale, make your way slowly back down. And make this feel yummy in your body. It's like a wave moving. As you inhale, press into your feet. Lift your hips up high and stretch your arms as far back as you can. And slowly making our way back down. And let's do two more at our own pace. Spread your fingers wide. Feel energy all the way into the fingertips here. Lift those hips up high. Making our way down nice and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. And last one. Reaching as far back as we can, reaching those hips up towards the sky. And exhaling, coming all the way back down. Good. Let's keep that left knee bent. Foot is still on the floor, hugging the right leg in towards the chest. Take a moment here. You can flex that right foot, bring a little activity to the sole of the foot. Relax your shoulders as you hug your knee in. And then press the right foot up towards the ceiling, pointing and flexing a couple times. Notice how when you point your toes up towards the ceiling, you're lengthening the front of your leg and creating space in the back of the leg by pointing your toes in towards you. Hello, hamstring. Good. And then very gently, have your left hand go onto your left upper thigh. Use your right hand to just gently open that right leg towards the right side of the room. Open as wide as it'll go. Don't force it. And if you find your whole body tipping over, allow that left knee to just pull open towards the side gently, keeping you nice and stable. So we're just opening up in the hip flexors here. Again, your left knee can fall towards the left side of your mat, and you're just keeping that right leg open as long as you can. Let's bring that right leg back up. Foot is still pressing up towards the ceiling. Bring your left knee back into alignment and push the right foot back down in towards the earth. Good. Let's hug that left knee in. Keep your right knee bent. Foot is on the floor. Let's hug it in and just get that beautiful stretch in the hip, outer thigh, glute perhaps. Bring it in as much as you can. You want it to feel yummy in your body again. No pinching, no pain. And then let's press that left foot up towards the ceiling. You can still be holding onto the back of your left thigh. Let's point and flex a couple times. Again, creating space and length in the left leg. Those legs that will be supporting us throughout the day here. Good. Now keep your left toes in towards your face. Right hand goes onto your right thigh. With your left hand, gently open that left leg. Extend it out to the side. If you feel like you're tipping over to the side, again, allow the right knee to open towards the right, just to keep you nice and steady. So you should feel an equal weight distribution along the spine. Don't allow yourself to tip over too much towards the left. If so, bring your leg back a little so you still feel nice and aligned from the crown of the head down to the tailbone. Just feeling that spaciousness in the inner thigh, and then slowly bring the left leg back. Bring your right knee back above your hip and place the feet on the floor. Good. Let's have the feet and the knees be mat width apart, so nice and wide here. Bring your arms out to about 45 degrees away from your hips. And then very slowly, as you inhale, the knees stay pointed up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, let the knees drop towards the right. And if you're comfortable here, look towards your left hand. Let's come back to our breath work here. As you inhale, bring your knees back in towards the center. Bring your gaze to the center as well. Exhale, drop the knees to the left. Bring the gaze towards the right. And just keep your upper back flat on the floor. Let's do two more. Inhaling center, work with your own breath. As you exhale, drop the knees to one side. Gaze might go to the other. If that's not comfortable in your cervical spine, then just keep your gaze up towards the ceiling. Inhaling back to center and exhaling over to the opposite side. One more to each side. And how good does that feel in the hips? The glutes, perhaps you're getting a nice stretch all the way into the rib cage here. Don't force the legs to go down and touch the floor. It's not important. Just make it feel good in your body. Really, really nice. Coming back in towards the center, the next time that your knees are pointed up towards the center, bring the knees in towards you and then reach between the knees and grab your ankles or the outsides of your toes, the feet. Or you can also be holding onto the shins or just above the knees. Anywhere that you reach is fine. We're just coming into a supine butterfly. So the soles of the feet are coming in towards each other. You might be holding onto the feet. Again, the ankles, the shins, anywhere that feels good to you. Just letting the knees open up here. And again, creating space in the inner hip flexors here. Relaxing our shoulders, taking a big breath into the belly. Feel that exhale, allowing your whole back body to just land. Feel the weight of gravity just grounding you into the mat here, nice and solid, firm, connected. Another big breath in towards the belly. Relax your shoulders. Remind yourself there's no way you could be doing this wrong as long as you're feeling good in your body. Good. And then let's bring the knees back in towards each other. Keep your feet off the floor. One more juicy one for the core here. We're coming into a tabletop, so bring the knees right above your hips. Let your palms be by your hips here and flex the feet. So as I inhale, I'm going to bring the knees in towards the chest. Remember, make this feel good in your body. As you exhale, engage your core and send the legs away from you. Squeeze the navel in towards the spine and bring it all the way back on an inhale. We're only going to do 4, so 3 more. Inhaling back, the knees come in. Exhale, flex the feet, press your heels away from you, extend the legs. Notice the fire in the belly here. And 2 more. Inhaling it in. Exhale. Full exhale, navel to spine here. And last one. Bringing the knees in and sending the legs away from you. Good. Bringing the feet back down in towards the earth. I'm going to finish with a bridge pose today. Bringing the feet in close to my glutes. Pressing the feet into the earth, lifting the hips as high as they'll go. You can leave your palms right next to your hips on the floor here, pressing them into the earth, or you can come in for the bind if that works for you. So you interlace your fingers underneath at the tailbone, walk your shoulders in towards each other, as if you're squeezing a pencil in between your shoulder blades. Walk the feet in as close to your glutes as you can. You're gonna get an extra little lift here as you push into the feet. You can even opt to come up onto your tippy toes if you'd like. Press the hips up as high as they'll go. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Breathe into the whole front of your body. Glutes are engaged to help you stay lifted. Stay for as long as you like. Make sure to keep your gaze up towards the ceiling here. Nothing to look at. Don't look right or left. Keep your gaze focused up towards the ceiling. Press your hands away from you towards your heels. Strength here, determination, focus. Let's hold for another 2 breaths. You can do it. One more big juicy breath, full breath in. Keep your hips up high, full breath out. And then let's release the bind. Make our way down vertebrae by vertebrae, nice and slowly. And when you land, hug those knees in tight. You can rock side to side if that feels good on your low back. And then very gently, we'll let the knees drop off to one side. Use your hands to help you come back to seated. And from here, go out and make it a wonderful day, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that morning stretch. Have a great one, and I'll see you back on the mat very, very soon. Namaste.